The biggest thing that has happened in the last couple of years is a transformation from conferencing services to collaboration solutions. So now enterprises have started looking at collaboration as not only an IT solution but more of a business solution. So more and more decision making with respect to collaboration and strategies around collaboration is now being taken at the board level with the CXO community, and it's not only an IT domain. And that is a very, very big transformation when it comes to collaboration in the enterprise domain. So now enterprises are looking at end-to-end solutions which get closely integrated into the workforce and the workflows of an organization, and not just IT tools which were being procured by the IT or the admin. In the collaboration business, what is now happening is from a simple audio conference service, for example, things are moving to a complete collaborative solution, which is from audio to web, web to video, and gradually the world is looking at all of these integrated with my desktop or whatever device I'm using. So it's a mobile, it's a tablet, it's a desktop. I should be able to do anything from anywhere. And that is becoming the key now, that the whole thing is going to be on a pure cloud model. Everything is going to be on the cloud, everything is going to be on a hosted or a software as a service model. People are not willing to do any more capexes, so nobody wants to put in their own money on a trend which might change in 3 years. So the trend is going to be more and more on software as a service or a hosted model, and people are going to look for end-to-end solutions. And nobody's going to say, I will buy one thing from the one vendor, second from a second one, and so on and so forth. So everybody would want a cohesive solution which talks to everything from everywhere, and that is the way the industry and the market is going to go. It's about accepting the fact that collaboration is different from simple communication. Collaboration is about sharing, collaboration is about working together, and as we are moving into a mobile workspace, as we are moving into more and more diverse and working environments, it is important that the solutions actually meet the business needs of the business rather than specific IT needs of a particular function within the organization. So the CIO has to really look at it from a very cohesive enterprise-wide requirement, and then design and decide which direction they want to take rather than looking at in isolation specific needs. And that's where mid to long-term strategies come into play. The moment you realize that collaboration solutions are more important as a business solution, and the need is now encompassing the entire organization and not just certain segments, it's very critical that they have a cohesive, integrated strategy for collaboration. And the landscape today is such that no enterprise would ever have end-to-end capabilities in-house or to be able to have a comprehensive solution. So the way things are now, the collaboration solutions are being looked at through partners and vendors. It's a transformation, so it's a mindset game. So you're transforming from an IT service to a collaboration solution, and the changes that are coming in because of this, you've got a bunch of new tools coming in. You really need to integrate these with your workflows to extract the maximum benefit. So that change is something that the CIO is facing today, and the way it is being addressed is by going for end-to-end solutions with partners who can come in and deploy a cohesive solution rather than bits and pieces which an organization tries to work with. The economy is slowing down, and the need for more and more mobility for organizations, the cost is becoming more and more a challenge. And by deploying a comprehensive collaboration strategy across the organization, it shows immediate returns in terms of improving the efficiencies in the organization, reducing the travel. And it's not only about the travel cost here, but the time that an executive today spends in that travel process, for example. So the moment you deploy a comprehensive enterprise-wide solution, you're really deploying a lot of efficiency across functions. So it's not a direct rupee to rupee ROI calculation, but it's across the board, and that CIOs are able to justify, and we're seeing a huge offtake in terms of the organizations asking for end-to-end solutions rather than going to different vendors for one piece of the collaboration solution. So again, there are multiple solutions available in the market today. So for an organization to adapt and select which one to go with, or for an organization to really change their way of working to adapt to a solution, because you got to realize a lot of these solutions are typically not custom to an organization. And these solutions are standard off the shelf, which could get integrated with an organization workflow, but the solution per se is standard. And if you decide to go for a very high customized solution, then it becomes difficult to justify the ROI, because then you're talking of custom development, application development, security, so on and so forth. I think for a CIO, it's very important to look at a mid to a long-term strategy rather than a short-term ROI computation in terms of how am I going to save on my travel in the next 3 months. For an organization to really benefit from collaboration solutions across an organization, it needs to be looked at from the point that where is the organization going tomorrow. So we're talking about enterprise mobility here, and we know more and more people are working in different environments, different logistics are different. We being an outsourcing hub, we work different hours. So an employee is not bound to the desk anymore. So those are the realities which a CIO has to keep in mind, and that environment is going to get more and more, how do I put it, it's going to get more and more wide and more mobile every day. Now the concepts of BYOD, or bring your own devices, are coming in. So if for an organization or a CIO, it's very important to consider all of them and then build something and then expect returns. And the moment a CIO is doing that, it becomes a business decision. So then you immediately have an endorsement from the board or the management community per se, and then it gets justified.